It's Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Well, it is official. The federal government has shut down at 12:01 a.m. This early morning. Apparently, the Dems want to add $1.5 trillion of spending. The Republicans are opposing this. And so I guess this is the big dilemma now. And roughly 750,000 federal workers have been furloughed without pay, with essential employees forced to keep working right now without a paycheck. So this is interesting. The essential workers will stay. The non-essential workers are furloughed. So I don't know. This is interesting because it seems like we have a lot of federal workers who probably are very, very non-essential. Now, this may just be a paid vacation for a few days, for a few weeks, who really knows? But it would be interesting to see what would happen if a lot of these people did not have a job to return to. And this administration may use this shutdown to get rid of a lot of people. Now, I believe 100,000 people took a buyout. They're now gone. And they're saying that, a lot more people may not have a job to return to, that maybe they're going to clean up a lot of these non-essential jobs that the taxpayers are paying for. So let me know your thoughts on this. It's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. This goes beyond a week. It'll get very, very interesting. Now, we're on the first day. This thing could be resolved tomorrow, could be resolved in a couple of days. We'll see how it plays out. But I would love for this to go on a while. And I would love, honestly, to see a lot of these non-essential jobs cleaned out so the American taxpayer isn't burdened with this any longer. Now, they'll probably just find something else to tax us for. I don't know. But why is the U.S. government the biggest employer in America? Why is the taxpayer responsible to pay these people for non-essential work? I don't get it. ADP payrolls unexpectedly crater to negative 32,000, worse since March of 2023 and below all estimates. Got somebody here. Right here. Man, these guys are getting so big. They're looking forward to getting to Alabama so they can eat grass and greens all day and get out of this crazy heat here. But getting back to this negative 32,000. So today, markets at all-time highs. Ignoring the danger here, we have a labor crisis taking place right now. I don't know how anybody can say with a straight face that the economy is strong, that we're seeing strong economic growth. I don't get it. You would not be losing this amount of jobs. And there is no rate cut that is going to fix this disaster. You can cut rates as much as you want. We have a labor crisis on our hands now. People are losing jobs. We need jobs. We need real wages. We need to be manufacturing. Honestly, I don't really think we need rate cuts. We need jobs. We need a stronger dollar, not a weaker dollar. 3,000. Cuyahoga County, I'm probably butchering that name, Cuyahoga County homeowners could have tax liens sold on their properties. Believe this is in Ohio. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is unbelievable. 3,000 county homeowners could have tax liens sold on their properties. These people are in jeopardy of losing their homes. The county is projecting more than $60 million in unpaid property taxes this year after home values and taxes have jumped. Why are we not getting tax cuts? Why are we not helping homeowners? Why are we not helping our small businesses? This is the problem, or some of the problems we're having in the United States. These are major economic problems. If we could fix things like this would really help the economy. People shouldn't be paying, I don't think people should be paying property taxes at all. Maybe very minimal for streets and schools and sewers, but what you pay now in property taxes in some states is unbelievable. And once you pay off your home, you're still burdened to pay these property taxes. You miss the property taxes, well, guess what? They could take your house. They put a tax lien on your house. This is really shocking. And where else is this happening? I mean, 3,000 county homeowners have tax liens sold on their properties. Could you imagine sleeping at night knowing that a tax lien on your home was sold? I guess, you know, the entities that buy these liens are going to try to work out deals with the homeowners, and if they can't work out a deal, they're going to take their homes. But 3,000 homeowners in one county? Be interesting to know what's happening here in Riverside County. How many people have not paid their taxes? As stock market booms, Americans have more at stake than ever. An estimated 62% of Americans own stock, the highest level since 2007. So, you know, with the tools such as Robinhood, Webull, it's made it very, very easy for people to invest or gamble, however you want to put it. I think a lot of this is pure gambling. And they can do it with very, very small amounts of money. You have very, very young people gambling in these markets because of these apps, Robinhood and Webull. Fidelity said that they had 595,000 accounts with balances in excess of $1 million at the end of the second quarter, up nearly 20% year over year. Since 2020, we have seen so much FOMO in the housing market, in the stock market, and we are so overdue for a correction. We are going to see, I believe, a major historic sell-off, a major crash. And think about the wealth that people have in the stock. Where's their wealth? It's in real estate in their homes, and it's in the stock market. And these two sectors are going to get absolutely annihilated. Everybody's money is in their homes and in the stock market. And we are going to see something that we have never seen before. It's so much wealth is going to be just annihilated, eviscerated. People are going to have no way to recover. And yet people continue to buy into the FOMO. They continue to gamble. And the writing's on the wall. I mean, I talk every day about what's happening in the U.S. economy. We look at what's happening in the labor crisis. We look at household debt. We look at the national debt. We look at credit card debt. We look at student loan debt. We look at auto debt. We look at all this debt. And then we're looking at jobs disappearing. We're looking at manufacturing disappearing. This is going to end very, very badly. New car down payment hit 4-year low as buyers struggle with affordability challenges. This is on Fox Business. Buyers are financing more with longer loan terms to manage the cost. So they're going 84 months. There's a decent percentage of buyers now that are financing their cars, their trucks for 84 months, and they're putting the minimum down. So they're financing more for longer, and you're going to pay interest on this debt for longer, and you're going to get absolutely just destroyed. Car buyers with payments of $1,000 or more, now 19.1% of all financed new car purchases in the third quarter. Also, third quarter, 22% of new car loans financed, 22% of them were financed for 84 months. 22% of new car loans in the third quarter financed for 84 months. People better be really, really careful out there. TheEconomicCollapse.com, only 48% of U.S. adults ages 18 to 29 have a full-time job. Astonishing. Who would have ever thought in America, this age group, 18 to 29, these are your prime years. Only 48% have a full-time job. And we're going to see the competition for a job get more intense, especially good jobs. It's going to get much, much more intense. But this is frightening as an American to read this, that only 48% of U.S. adults 18 to 29 years old have a full-time job. What is going on in America? What is going on with the U.S. economy? Somebody please comment down below. How bad is it? I mean, this is bad. I mean, I think it's probably much worse than I'm reading. It's much worse than I probably even think it is. what is going on here in the United States of America. When you look at how many people have moved back home, you look at average household debt, you look at how many people don't have a full-time job, how many people are not in the labor market here in America. We look at the savings rate below 5%. You look at the poverty rate in America. You look at how many people are sleeping in their cars in America, how many people are homeless in America. This does not look like the country I grew up in. This country has been changing for many, many years, and not for the best. It is going down very, very fast. Where are the poor in America? This on The Hedge today. Good article. You get a few minutes to look these articles up. You know, a lot of times in America, we hear about the wealthy billionaires, the multimillionaires. People are fascinated by the money. People go broke trying to look rich and trying to impress people they don't know on social media. Everybody wants to be rich. Everybody wants to be a millionaire, a billionaire. And we're fascinated by it. But what we don't talk about is how much poverty we have in this country, how many poor people are in America. And in this article on The Hedge, it gives a poverty threshold. $15,480 per person or less, you are in poverty. So how many people, and it lists all the states, check it out, but I'll give you a few of them here. How many people are in that poverty threshold of 15.4 thousand or less? In California, 4.5 million people. 4.5 million people in California make under $15.5 thousand a year. Texas, 3.9 million. Florida, 2.8 million. New York, 2.3 million. Pennsylvania, 1.4 million. These are people who make under $15,480. And we talk about how wealthy this country is and how great the economy is doing and the opportunity. And I'm not seeing it. I'm just going to call it the way I'm seeing it, ladies and gentlemen. I see nothing but big, big trouble. And the problems aren't improving. They're getting worse. We're seeing more poverty. We're seeing more homeless. We're seeing more addiction. We're seeing more jobs being lost. We're seeing more debt. We're seeing more crime. The problems are going in the wrong direction. We're not seeing an improvement. The debts get bigger, the deficits get bigger, the lies get bigger. New York Post, 14-year-old suspect in brutal attack on usher at NBA YoungBoy concert, charged with felony assault. I bring this up because, again, this is the social collapse of America. If you get into trouble, you are on your own. This guy, 66 years old, T-Mobile Center, Kansas City. I think this was actually last year, and it's just come to the news now, I believe. So this usher, 66 years old, asked this young man to move out of the seat he was in because it was an assigned seat, and this was not the person that should have been in it. So he asked this young man to get out of the seat and move because it was assigned to somebody else. Well, this 14-year-old loser, respect your elders, right? Respect your elders. No respect whatsoever. No respect for human life. No respect for the law. No respect for elders. Nothing. He didn't like being told that he had to get out of a seat that was not his. And so what did he do? He knocked this old man down. And then he just started punching him, ground and pound, left and rights. And what does everybody do? Everybody pulls their phones out and they video this. And this is such a reminder that if you're out on a bus, a subway, the mall, a concert, a sporting event, whatever, something happens, you are on your own. So I cannot repeat this enough. Make sure you have skills to protect yourselves. Lifting kettlebells and how many push-ups you can do is wonderful, but you need to train with utility. This guy, older, just didn't really have a chance, had no skills whatsoever. So we're all going to resort back to skills, whether we jump in the pool, whether we're, fighting, whether we have a break-in at our house, whatever, whether we're trying to save somebody's life with a trauma kit, first aid, you resort back to your training. And if you have no training, you lose, period. And again, don't rely on the police, security, or people around you to help you, because what they're going to do is pull out phones, laugh, post it for views, and while you take a trip to the hospital, maybe even worse. So this is society today, where we don't, first off, we don't respect our elders. Secondly, if we see an older person in trouble, we don't even do anything about it. We laugh, we film, and we just sit there and we watch it. Just, like that, also that young girl on that train from Ukraine who, lost her life to that lunatic. Everybody just stood around, just got up and walked away. Nobody even helped. Nobody helped. This is where we're at. I will finish with this last one. I talk about Hollywood. I talk about these sports teams, these organizations, why I don't give them a second of my time or my money. I think I just talked about this yesterday. Well, the NFL absolutely loves you. They now just released that they are going to have Bad Bunny for their Super Bowl, the 2026 Super Bowl halftime performance. I don't even know who this guy is, but I was watching a little bit on him last night, and he is a Satanist. He is a full-blown Satanist. This is somebody you certainly don't want your kids listening to. This is somebody that certainly does not love the United States of America. This is somebody that certainly does not love God. The opposite. This guy is a full-blown Satanist. And the NFL loves you and respects the American people so much that they said, hey, why not have Bad Bunnies or Bad Bunny for the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show? Again, people give money to these organizations, their time. They support these organizations. They know every player, number, stats, everything. They have no idea what's going on in the real world, what's going on with the U.S. economy. They have no idea what's going on with their own pensions, their own jobs. They don't care. They want to go to a football game, and they don't really care what these organizations stand for, as they give them $100 for a ticket and $25 for parking and $10 for a hot dog and $10 for a beer. And these organizations despise you so much that this is who they pay. And they know who their audience is. And they love their audience so much that they hire Bad Bunny, a Satanist, for the halftime show. You should demand or boycott this immediately. I don't even know why people waste their time with these organizations. They don't like you. They really don't like you. And anybody supporting this should wake up and start voting with your wallet and your time. Really. Absolutely disgusting. I'm going to leave it there today. God bless every one of you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Just getting ready a few days, be heading out to Bama. And hopefully have some really, really good content on this trip for you. And I'll be uploading it on the way there. Feel free to leave a comment on anything. I want to thank everybody again for the prayers, the support, everything. It really means a lot. The show is not possible without you. Thank you so much for supporting it. And again, thanks for the prayers, all the positivity in the comments. It's been really, really great. And, I pray that things get better in America, but I don't think they are. But I pray that people heed the warning and continue preparing. Don't get complacent. Sometimes things kind of quiet down a little bit. The sun's out, and it's like, hey, maybe things are getting a little bit better. They throw a little good news at us with some of the data, and we feel like, hey, it's getting a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, boom, something big happens. I think that, as many people have said, we are past the point of no return, and this is how you need to be preparing at this point. So I'm not going to sit here and rant. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Really quick, look who else is here. Nugget, getting ready for a big road trip. I don't know what's on your nose. What are you doing? Anyways, she's looking forward to getting to her new house, and so am I. God bless. Have a great day.